Howdy, folks. Welcome to the channel. I'm Don. I've got a gift request. Zach Barber made a gift for me to do Reba's ring on her finger, time on her hands. You know this is going to be sad. I don't know if there are going to be zingers in this one or not, but I have a feeling it's just going to be straight up. She's just lonely, sad. The dude's not making himself available. Maybe he's working. I don't know what the deal is here. Hopefully he's not cheating, but it's a gift. So thank you, Zach, for this gift and request. So let's find out what Reba does to blow our hearts apart. Here we go. Love that play on words. Finger, hands. Very different.
I stood before God, my family and friends, and vowed that I'd never love anyone else again, only Him. As pure as my gown of white, I stood by His side and promised that I'd love Him till the day I died. Lord, please forgive me, even though I lied, 'cause you're the only one who knows just how hard I tried. I had a ring on my finger and time on my hands. The woman in me needed the warmth of a man. The gold turned cold in my wedding band. It's just a ring on your finger when there's time on your hand.
I'm so curious to see where she goes with this. It didn't go where I thought it was, but it might get there.
When I add up all the countless nights I cried myself to sleep,
There you go.
and all the broken promises you somehow failed to keep, He can't blame me.
Blame me for what?
'Cause He's the one who left me too many times alone in a 3-bedroom prison. I tried to make a home. Now I've slowly died, but the fire inside still burned, and the arms of a stranger was the only place left to turn. I had a ring on my finger and time on my hand.
Did that ring come off?
Woman in me needed the warmth of a man. The gold turned cold in my wedding band. It's just a ring on your finger when there's time on your hands.
Is this a crossover? Sort of like the excitement.
Ring on my finger and time on my hands. Oh, the woman in me needed the warmth of a man. The gold turned cold in my wedding band. It's just a ring on your finger when there's time on your hands.
Yeah, that's sort of like an age-old story right there. And it's tough in relationships because when you're getting into the relationship, and then before the wedding, and then the wedding day, you're spending a lot of time together. You don't have kids yet, generally speaking. You're younger, highly energetic. You can go out partying, dancing at night, and still get up and go to work in the morning and all that stuff. And then that stops because time marches on, and then other responsibilities come in. You get used to being with one another. You could take each other for granted, but then he presumably is working. But in this relationship, it's just a typical story where they just fell out of love. I mean, she wanted to love him. She made that oath and all that. And most of us want to uphold our oath. And, I mean, like I certainly did. But then, things go differently. Let's put it that way. She had different ideas. And that happens in life. You can't begrudge a person for that. What you can begrudge a person for, say, in the context of this song, it seems like he was sleeping with someone else. It wasn't said, but she just wound up crying too much. It was just too difficult. She wanted him, but he wasn't going to be available. He wasn't going to make himself available to her. He wasn't going to sort of do the things, even if it's routine. Like there is an absolute advantage to routine in life. You don't want it to become humdrum to where routine becomes your addiction and you don't want to step outside it and go on a vacation or go on a walk or just watch a different movie type or what, I don't know, pick your thing. You don't want it to become so routine, but coming home at night after work, having dinner, whatever you do, then you settle in and watch, yeah, I don't know, news, and she does calls her girlfriend. I don't know, however it works in a relationship. We all have our routines. You go out, mow the lawn, do this. It's not that exciting, right? But it's stable, it's safe. And then the alternative is to go out into the world and look for someone else and keep looking for new excitement with someone else to sleep with or whatever. Um, whatever. But in this case, she's just too lonely. And she's really talking about how she wanted to uphold the commitment, but couldn't. He's not there anymore. And that's just hard when you really want and believe in a wedding vow that you made before God and friends and your husband in this case and her husband in the song. And then you just can't because it just goes sideways. Very interesting though. You had that rock guitar in the middle of it that Jacob Herrick's would love. Very different though. I think this is probably a crossover, Zach. I'm going to guess that it didn't have to stay in its country lane. So I'm going to rate this song, and the number that popped into my head immediately was an 8.8. I mean, she sang it passionately, and the instrumentation was very unique. And it was certainly had country all in it, but it also had rock in it, and rock in the country kind of fits the channel name. So there you go, guys. Reba. Let me know what you all think of the song and also whether it crossed over because I could see it touching a chord with a lot of women in all genres. So there you go. All right, guys. Have a great day. See you on another video. Keep rocking the country.